Mr. Mazza is excused today. Mr. Nigro is on his way.
In transit.
In transit. Ms. Walsh. Ms. Reginelli. Here. Ms. Higgins is excused. Mr. Mendez. Here. Okay, at this time, I would like a vote on the meeting minutes of February 13th of 2025. Can I get a motion to adopt the meeting minutes? Second, so adopted. I want to move next to our Piper Standard Final Bond Report by Piper Sandler. Do we have Mr. Gillespie on the line?
Somebody's trying to get in.
They're in right now.
There, no, it's Jeff.
Okay, while we wait, we can
What
move
is-
to.
It needs to be turned up. Turn it up some more.
Who's the HI on there?
Harold is one.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we moved to Joe, and he could probably.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm on.
Okay.
Oh, Eric is on, okay.
No,
No, that's not Eric.
Oh,
I've reached out to Eric.
Well, we can move to item 4, which is our on the St. Rose project. Mr. Scott, Mr. Owens, can you present?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to turn it over to our bond counsel. Mr. Scott is going to review with the committee a resolution for your consideration should you choose to move forward, which is to recommend a subsequent resolution that would be presented at the following board meeting. So, Joe?
Yeah, thank you, Tom. As has been and can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Fine?
Yes.
Great. And I'll start by saying I apologize that I can't be there in person for this important meeting. Obviously, I've got a personal situation that we're dealing with here, but I'm happy to attend by remote, and we'll proceed and get all these items accomplished this morning. By way of what we're doing at the Finance Committee level, as has been consistent with prior actions by the board and the committee, any financial decision, bond-related decision, structuring decision that the board has made with respect to the issuance of the bond, providing the funds for the financing of the project, has been first reviewed at the Finance Committee level, consistent with your charter and the procedures that have been outlined with respect to the board. So what's on the agenda today is, as Mr. Owens indicated, is a recommendation resolution for the full board where the full board will take action to give final approval with respect to the bond financing. There's 2 items that I want to highlight with respect to the Finance Committee resolution. The whereas paragraphs, which start on page 1, provide the background and the so-called story, if you will, with respect to the project. But if you go to the page that starts with section 1 of the resolution, and you might recall at our first meeting in the library on Western Avenue with respect to the organization, et cetera, of the board, the one item that I reported to you and indicated to you that I thought would be of significant import was the statutory provision in the authority statute, which provides that board members are not personally liable on any financing undertaken by the authority. And we make that clear both in the documents, and I'm making that clear, or we're making that clear in the authorizing resolutions, and that's section 1 of the resolution. Section 2 indicates that we've had discussions with your finance team, the Piper Sandler Group, your counsel, both bond counsel and Mr. Owens, that you've had discussions with the authority staff, and that you're satisfied with the terms outlined in the bank term sheet provided by M&T Bank, and are willing to move forward and want to move forward in order to close on the financing and thereby provide the funds for the acquisition of the campus and the financing of the various other costs that are part of the project. So this is a preliminary step. It's a recommendation resolution. Again, it's consistent with your policy and the procedures that we've been following with respect to all the activities that we've done over the past several months with respect to the authority. And with that, I'll open it up for any comments or questions. Thank you.
Does anybody have any questions? Can we go back to, 3, the final bond report? Is Mr. Galinsky on the Zoom? He
Yeah.
is?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Galinsky, please take it over.
Okay, thank you, everyone, and sorry about that. I guess, just providing an update on the, am I muted?
No, you're okay.
Okay, sorry. We have been, progressing along, with the entire working group on the bond issue. So that obviously includes the MTA team, their counsel, your lawyers. The main interaction since we last talked was certainly interacting with the county and state controller. They have a review role here. And I think we're in a good position, again, subject to their final review. So what we've been doing is we've been gathering and finalizing the uses. We'll have that done today. We'll submit our final submissions to both controllers. And then, our hope is that they will provide, final approval as part of the closing documents. So nothing has really materially changed. Again, that's a result of a good back and forth with the controllers. But again, they have to do their final reviews, and we're going to be finalizing them out today with no material change to what you've already seen.
Does anybody have any questions for Mr. Galinsky? Seeing none,
Yes. Resolutions?
I would, at this time, I'm going to call for a vote, resolution number 03-2025-1. Resolution recommending that the Albany County Pine Hills Land Authority consider adopting a bond resolution to authorize the issuance by the issuer of its appropriation revenue bond, Series 2025A, in a principal amount not to exceed $41 million and the execution of related documents. Can I get a motion? Come on. And second. It is so fast, thank you.
Let's call.
Call an actual vote? You want to do a hand vote, voice vote?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Thank you. At this time, can we get a motion to adjourn our meeting at this point? Second? It is so adjourned, thank you.
Okay. So you have to shut that down and reopen again? So we're streaming the full ACPHLA board.